What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Hey, 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 it's your boy. Hey, now tap on up in there. Get on up in here, man. Southern California say, hey, don't be on here arguing with no clowns. I'm not gonna do that, Southern California, man. Only thing I'm gonna do is tell people to stop getting caught up in their feelings, man. That's what they need to stop doing. Stop getting caught up in their feelings. Come on up in here, man. Come on up in here. Get on up in here. Hey, hey, hey. Get up in here. Get up in here. I'm telling you, man, I get off work, fall asleep, wake up, get a notification of somebody hitting in the comment. Hey, dude's like, hey, OG, you coming in with some old racial shit and whoop. Hey, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. Hey, man, but don't sit up and tell me. Get my facts straight when you talking about your homeboys not being on no PC yard. They PC'd up. Now, if the facts ain't checked right, ask them. If I'm lying, ask them. Hey, man, check this out. I'm not here to assassinate no other race character, not try to put no other race down. But at the same token, while you getting caught up in your feelings trying to tell me what not to say and how what to say, I ain't keeping it 100 as they say, Mayweather, what it do? If I'm not keeping it 100, man, ask your people to stop trying to throw lugs and shades and put my people down. Because, hey, man, I'm going to stand on my blackness, man. I'm going to stand on my blackness. What's up, Solo? I'm going to stand on my blackness. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not a racist. I'm tired of trying to explain that to you. But the cold part it is you dudes that create fake accounts, tap into people's shows, steal content, emulate who I am, trying to be me. I'm not trying to be you. I don't go around calling my homies Paisa, A-Homes, none of that. I call them my brothers, and that's simple as that. I'm not here to create no racial tension. Racial tension is here to stay. But it takes us to try to alleviate, balance racial tension out. If you can't hang with the program, you can hang. You can't hang with the program. That kind of people would never understand what it takes to make moves. You don't just want to make. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Say it again, nephew. That's what I'm talking about. At the same token, man, I respect what that dude's saying. I haven't said it. I was gonna put his comment in my community chat post. I said, no, I ain't gonna do like this. What's up, little cuzzo? How you living? How you living, hey, bro? JC up in the house. Hey, man, y'all get on up in here, man. Get on up in here. You always keep it 100, OG Bam. Thank you, man. Well, I try to, man. I'm gonna call a ball, to strike a strike. I respect that young dude, King Boulevard Stoner. I ain't even know that was a gang on the east side, right? But at the same token, when I was coming up gang banging, stoners wasn't considered as bangers. They was just some dudes that tagged on walls. This dude got at me on the comment, said I need to keep this racial shit, my old racial shit back in the day, that I need to get my facts straight about Gunna and them being PCs. Those dudes are PC. They didn't told you they was PC. I'm not putting no fake rumors out on them. They tend to put fake rumors out on blacks. They tend to try to say what they was doing behind that wall when they PC'd up behind that wall. They tend to throw lugs and shade at my people. I don't throw lugs and shade at Hispanics, man. But what? I got Hispanic cousins. I don't hate no race. I don't hate nobody based on the color of their skin. My mother and father never taught me that. That's not in my family genes, man. We're not racist nor are we prejudiced. I'm prejudiced against the police. I don't care what color the police are. I don't accept bullshit in my get down. So when you get in my show and you listen to something, go check your facts and see if Dubs and them really was PCs. These dudes is PC cats that get these channels and they talk all that high power shit. Then they try to clean their little high power shit up by saying this is the reason they went PC. Like the other partners say, uh, I couldn't deal with it no more, man. They wanted me to do something to my celly. They wanted me to give them some bad dope. Check this out, man. If I wanted to do something to somebody and give them some bad dope, I wouldn't need his celly to give him no bad dope. If I know he fuck with dope, all I do is say, man, I got something for you. He gonna take it and run with it and use it. Let's not make excuses on why you went to PC. Just say you didn't have a heart no more. Your heart fell and you left it. I didn't run off on no prison yard and leave my people in the mix of bullshit. Yeah, every race got L's. Every race got a W. We all got wins, man. What's up, Blade? I hope you feeling better, little brother. Hope you feeling better, man. We miss you. I'm not here to put down no other race, man, but the same token, I'm tired of y'all tapping to my show. And I'm glad you like cartoon. Commend you for liking cartoon. I like it. 'Cause I like it. I like the show too. I'm subscribed to a show. I'm not here to do none of that. But at the same token, check your people, man. Don't come checking me. Check your people. Don't check me. Because you can't check me. Grown mans can't be checked. They can only correct themselves. I'm not misleading the audience. I'm not misleading the frontliners. I'm not misleading none of my subscribers. I'm simply piggybacking based on what your people putting out here on YouTube. I piggyback on what brothers say on YouTube that I know is full of bullshit. I piggyback on the brothers like dudes at Paperboy, too gangster for YouTube. I piggyback on the things that they do on YouTube for instigating bullshit in the black community because they see other Crips going at other Crips. They feel as though they got something to say about it and put their 2 cents in when in reality all they doing is clout chasing, trying to get some content for their show. If I was clout chasing, believe me, I have more than 3,800 subscribers. If I was bullshitting, I have more than 3,800 subscribers because I keep it 100. People run from OG Bam, the OG's perspective. So don't hate on this realness, man. Don't hate on the realness. Take a good look in the mirror. Before you call me a racist, ask yourself who taught you to hate me because I was black. You hate me because you want to be me. You hate black people because you want to be black. You want to be everything that we are. We don't want to be you. Now, if you're getting offended by that, hey, man, check this out. Stop having your pants hanging off your ass. Stop using N-word. Stop trying to parade around like you brothers. Stop listening to rap music. Stop doing everything that you know we do. Now, if you stop doing that, we might have some better problems. Need some solved problems. It might be some solutions. Give them solutions to our problems. Other than that, man, I don't want to hear all this sniveling and whining you cats be doing. That shit is irrelevant, man. Come with some real basic shit and saying let's have peace in these communities. Let's come with some shit that we can stop the gang violence in black and brown communities. Other than that, man, miss me with that shit. Get at them PC dudes that be popping their guns and just be yang, yang, yanging, yang, yang, yanging, and ain't talking about a motherfucking thing but some bullshit, man. I'm not here for no bullshit. I'm here for the real shit. And I'm going to continue keeping it 100 no matter what nobody say. You understand what I'm saying? So please, man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. If you ain't going to subscribe to the show and support the channel, hey, kick rocks, man. I'm not begging you to subscribe to my show. I'm not begging you to come tap in and hear what I'm got to say. Because it's obvious you don't respect the real. You understand what I'm saying? So what I don't understand is this. When your people, I'm talking basically to this dude, King Stone, whatever, King Boulevard Stone. I'm basically talking about how you sit up and say, like I'm advocating racial tension, but when your people sit up and talk about how blacks, they smash blacks, blacks ain't this, blacks ain't that, you don't have nothing to say. Everybody on YouTube got their own opinion, man. Speak on it, my brother. Speak on it. I'm trying to black spirit, black warrior spirit, but they keep thinking I'm being a racist while I keep it 100. Man, you see they here when you start kicking it. Don't you? Yeah, I see it, Blade. They watch this. They love peeking and dipping in here, man. And I don't hate on them dipping in. Just accept the context. These busters just want your attention and a mention. You're absolutely right, Southern Cal. I got to stop giving it to them. I'm making people go to their channels. You're absolutely right. But at the same token, man, trust and believe this. As a black man, I stand on my blackness. As a black man and a non-active gang member, I'm the first to say that when I was a gang member, doing nothing for black people and destroying my community, I wasn't nothing but a Ku Klux Klansman in a black man's body. I'm past that. I grew out of that. I'm here to hopefully prevent brothers, kids, and nephews and little cousins from ever going through the same things I went through in life. See, gang banging is a choice. Going to prison is a choice. You don't break the law, you don't go to jail. You don't have to join the gang because you grew up in a gang community. If you ain't came, watch this, man. 85% of them didn't come from a broken home. But we did. 100% of us came from a broken community. And guess who broke the community? We broke the community. Didn't know one generation dropped the ball. We all dropped the ball because we all turned our backs on people and on the youth in our community. We wanted the youth to look up to what we was doing, having our pants hanging off my ass. And my generation didn't have their pants hanging off their ass. We wanted the youth to repeat everything that we was doing. Then when it became, when that culture came inside of your household, it became a problem. But when it wasn't in your household, it wasn't a problem. It's all out there. And it's on us to prevent it. Just like the kid people in Watson residents, they can stop somebody saying they want to prevent people from running into a Nike store. You sure can stand out and protect your community and say you tired of the bullshit that goes on in your community. Until then, hey man, we got to get it together. Let's not point fingers until you look at the man in the mirror. And every time you point fingers, always remember you got three pointing back at yourself. You understand what I'm saying? See, I knew the mistakes I made in life. I misled a whole lot of my little cousins and little brothers because I was banging and I thought banging was cool. So I was a dude that thought going to prison was cool. No, man, that shit ain't cool. What I had to be the craziest person in America that thought going to prison was cool and being a banger was cool. Man, that ain't what's cool. I don't care what nobody says. Being a stand-up black man, being responsible, held accountable for my actions, being responsible for my kids. That's what a real black man does. Stand up and protect and provide for his family. Until then, let's get it together. Let's stop pointing fingers. I'm not a racist, don't want to be a racist, never been a racist. But if you want to persist on calling me one and being in your feelings, I salute you, content to you, and I'm happy for you. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's Friday. I got to be back at work at 10 o'clock tonight. Y'all pop it at me, throw some questions at me, support the channel. It's Friday afternoon, man. Y'all throw some questions at me. We got 17 people up there been in here 12 minutes. Throw some questions at me, man. Throw some questions at me. Let's holler, let's chop it up. Let's kick game, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Let's kick game, man. Salute. I'm drinking my first beer after eating. Hey, let's do what we do, man. Let's make it happen. Come on with it, man. Y'all throw something at me, man. We got 17 people up in there. We got Tobias up in the house. What it do? Tobias, I talked to Wiggins, man. Me and him gonna do something. We clarified a lot of things, Tobias. Hey, hey, hey. Up the devil, baby. Watch this, man. Cowboys getting rid of Prescott. I think they gonna get Phil Bledsoe for a coach. Y'all come on up in here, man. I'm waiting on Kev Mack. I just looked at Kev Mack, too. Kev Mack is going to do something based on things that was in 48 from a 60s perspective. What I liked about what Kev Mack said, makers of a man, what it do, baby, what it do, what it do, what it do. What I liked about what Kev Mack said is don't nobody ever speak on it, 4700. The little sets was in 4700. Once they opened up 4800 and all the other sets was in there, there was certain sets that couldn't survive. I ain't gonna say survive. They wasn't deep enough to be in 4800, so they made 4700. The last cruise that go to 47 was the 60s. So I'm glad Kev Mack is going to come up with something like that from a 60s perspective. Everybody got their own perspective, man. As long as you keep it 100, can't nobody knock your perspective. Can't nobody knock your opinion. Just keep it 100 whenever you put out there. So I can't wait to see Kev Mack thing on that. Hopefully his homeboy keep it 100. Kev Mack is my YouTube mentor, man. I kind of follow Kev Mack lead on a lot of things I see him do because he tweaked me. He got at me. He taught me how to do better on YouTube, and I'm doing it. People need to understand, man. You got these dudes on YouTube with penitentiary stuff, and a lot of them are misleading. Because the average dude that got these big subscribers based on prison, they was programmers in prison. I ain't saying the brothers was PCs. I'm telling you they was programmers. They wasn't in there with that drama. You don't never hear them say they was in the drama. You hear them talk about the drama. They seek out trying to get other people to be a part of that. And the people, they got more Hindu subscribers than they have brothers. Trust and believe that. But they wasn't into the midst of the drama that was in prison. A lot of brothers went to them prisons, man, them early 80s, late 80s, early 90s, when it was still kind of racial tension, the wars was really going on. Not racialized wars, right? See, in the 80s, man, old folks from San Quentin had wars. They didn't just have riots. They had wars. And majority of the drama, understand what I'm about to tell y'all, majority of the drama in the early 80s in prison, in San Quentin and Folsom, was in the shoe. We was either spearing our enemy, they was trying to spear, and we was trying to spear each other. We was sawing hacks on the bars, but we can come out on the chair. We was coming off the yard. If they on the yard, we're going their cell, try to hide up under their bus. They come in and give them what they want. But you hear these brothers telling you all these other things. A lot of those things is nothing but myths. They're lying to you. A lot of these dudes was just programmers in prison. And I don't knock nobody programming. Shit, I was a programmer. I just got caught in the mist. See, when I went to the 4-yard, man, I was on the 4-yard. If I go back to prison today, I'm going to have them in 400 or 500 points. Even if they started my points over based on how many shoes I had, how many socks on straps, and how many stickers I had. I ain't trying to glorify that. I ain't trying to, build my image up. No, that ain't me. But if you ever read comments on any interviews I did, dudes that was in the pen with me speak on this, and I was a stand-up cat, I was solid, I put my work in, and I was with this cripple. I was also with my blackness. I never betrayed my race. I betrayed my race at the beginning of the game bang in 1971. When I went to prison, I became black conscious. I realized that it hit me like a ton of bricks because I represented a neighborhood, didn't stop somebody else from getting them based on the color of my skin. I found out that I was a black man, and I must stand on my black. I wear it well, I rock it well, I'm going to continue rocking it well. I stand on this. I demand respect for my blackness. If you cannot respect my blackness, black, white, Mexican, whatever the fuck you think you are or want to be, if you cannot respect my blackness, not tap into my show. I would hide you. I don't want you tapping in. You can create all the accounts you want. You trolls is exactly what a troll is. A nobody. A nobody. You get these brothers with these shows, they're telling you about prison, they ain't telling you about what they did. They're telling you about incidents that they wasn't even on the yard to see. They'll tell you they was level 4s, 180s, and 270s, and suddenly out of nowhere, they was only there for 6 months or a year. They had to be there a year in order for their points to go down. They wasn't level 4 riders, man. 270s and 180s, they all the same. The only difference is the structure of the prison. 270s is wide open day room. 180s is sectioned off. But the yard is the same. 180 yards don't have a gate in the middle of the yard. Now 180s have the new 180s, Sat F, Hot Desert, Salinas Valley. They got a wall, the lower yard and the higher yard. Folsom do Folsom either in the back or you're in the front. We all go to the same yard. So when it goes up, it goes up. Somebody tapped in and said, yeah, they was in Calipat 2016 when they had the riot on B yard. I was on the phone. I had just called my homeboy. I was on C yard. The yard that just went down. They called yard recall on C yard. That means something is going on the yard where the police had to run over there. I called my homeboy Sick Nick that he might still be in Hot Desert. He left Calipat and went to Hot Desert. The Sick Nick was in the day room when the yard went up. Him and 2 other brothers. And them brothers handled their business. Sick Nick and them brothers handled their business. My little homie them handled their business. They was out there beating motherfuckers up with broomsticks, handling their business. But guess who they transferred? They transferred the brothers. They didn't transfer the Mahindas. And I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm merely giving you facts. You understand what I'm saying? The ride I was in Calipat, we in the dining hall. We going to the dining hall. It goes up on the yard. My little homie, little Pepperoni from Carver Park is in the scullery part in the dining hall on C yard. The only brother in there. We smashing the Mahindas so tough in the day, in the kitchen, in the dining hall, that they get to the door and get at a brother and say, hey man, if y'all don't stop, look what we can do to Pepperoni. For some reason we stopped. We need to save Pimp. And I used to tell my little homie, keep a knife in that motherfucking scullery with you. But when they go up, you're ready. You're ready because they get locked into the scullery. So can't nobody else go up in there. But just through the grace of God, did nothing happen to my little homie. He came out unscarred. But we handled our business. Another time I was in the ride in Calipat. It goes up in the dining hall. My building's walking to the dining hall. When we see what's going on, people see it. The first brother that take off, we all just took off. Now, they ain't saying we had a win. They just saying once it went up, it just went up. See, the biggest problem in prison today is this. Narcotics, that meth. Brothers get on that meth and take off on brothers. tweaking, and they take off on brothers. Hispanics, they get on that meth and they know they in debt. Guess who they take off on to start some bullshit? They take off on the brother, and they know what they be doing. They ain't just high or tweaking. They doing this, and this is what I love about the Serenials and the Indians. They support their people, whether they wrong or right. And if they wrong, the one that created the bullshit, after all said and done, he's going to get an issue. And 9 out of 10, he runs straight to the PC yard before he can get his issue. A lot of Hispanics, they get in debt with blacks. Blacks cannot just take off on Hispanic in prison. Yet you hear Dub say that they don't get narcotics from us. That's been proven a lie, right? Dub say ain't no Hispanic got slapped. The last ride I was in Folsom in 1996, Sleep and Grape slapped the shit out of Weddle that owed the Sleep some money. The next day, the Hispanics attacked the blacks. Did we survive? Wasn't no wins that day. Only one won was the police. Numerous people got shot. One Hispanic got killed. Tom Bond from Swan got shot. It was fucked up. The Hispanic got killed because when they were shooting on the yard, he wouldn't lay down by brothers. Because if you know he laid down by us, we'd have tore his ass up. So he trying to move. The police killed him. Right? See, what Dubs ain't telling you, and he said he was there. What Dubs ain't telling you, a lot of Hispanics said drop kites on that. I was coming off a family visit when the yard go up. I got swiped on the arm. You understand what I'm saying? By Hispanic. You understand what I'm saying? Bam. When it goes up, man, it goes up. And a lot of times racial rise is due to narcotic debts. But Hispanics don't like paying their debts. Hispanics, you can disrespect the Hispanic and his people ain't there, but if you disrespect him in the presence of his people, they gonna make him handle his business, and he ain't gonna handle it right then. If he don't get off where he get mad at, to us that's a sign of weakness. To them, he got to retaliate. He's gonna come out the next day, and they all gonna come out. It used to be a signal that if they bald headed, they shaved their heads, you knew it was gonna be a problem. I stopped believing into that. Right? Hispanics is just like blacks in the pen. A lot of us don't want the problem, but if the problems happen, it happens. If it happened, it happened. This is the best part about it, man. It ain't personal, it's business. But you trolls that tap into my show seem to take things personal. It's only business when Dubs and Gunner and them bust asses speaking on shit and belittling my people. But when you get somebody like me that's too real for YouTube, too real for TV, I'm keeping it 100. You get caught into your feelings. Y'all just not the only ones that take W's, man. We all took some W's, and we sure the fuck all took some losses, because we all lost solid comrades in the penitentiary drama. You understand what I'm saying? Prison politics is not on the streets. Hispanics brought prison politics to the streets. Blacks come to the streets and try to get gains to not black on black crime to stop. Black on black violence, to stop. We don't want to see gangs going to each other. You get Bloods try to bring peace within the Bloods collective. You get Crips try to bring peace within the Crip collective. Well, we don't want to be going at each other. We want to stand solid with each other. So I believe in this. In order to have peace, only way you can have peace, you must start with your own collective first. We cannot have a gang truce or a gang peace out here unless Crips stop killing Crips and Bloods stop killing Bloods. Until we can solve that issue and that problem, it won't be peace. Until we can get rid of these wannabe OGs, these fake ass gang interventions that don't do too much for the community, they only do enough for themselves by lining their pockets up with money, we won't have peace. Until we stop motherfuckers like Brick Baby and them from going on the Puppet Master show and allowing the Puppet Master to pull their strings and manipulate problems amongst each other, we won't have peace. Because every time they belittle each other, you create tension within your own community, within your own hood. Yet you put it on your dead homies and your dead in the hood. Stop doing that too. That create more problems than you think. I had an incident last night going to work, man. This little brother bumped into me. I'm getting on the bus. We'll get on the train, go take my ass to this valley and go to work. Little brother say, "Hey, fool, watch where you going." I said, "What you call me, man?" "What you mean, OG? I'm getting that you respect." "No, my name ain't fool. Don't call me no fool." So now I start trying to explain to dude. Say, "What if I get to call you a gang of bitches?" "Oh, that's different." "No, it ain't, because you calling me fool while you talking, but I know it's a habit. Because you understand what I'm saying, but you persist on saying it. So you can put, and I told him this, you can put it on your hood, you can put it on your dead homies. As soon as I say I put it on something, I'm going to knock your ass out. So OG, it ain't that shit. It got to be that serious because you ain't understanding and respecting nothing that I'm telling you. This is the things we got to do to stop the bullshit. We got to teach these young brothers how to be men and not how to be gang members. We got to teach these little boys responsibility instead of the lack of responsibility. We got to teach black men how to be black gentlemen, how to respect their community, how to respect themselves. That's what BAM is on here for. I'm not here to assassinate no one's character. I'm here to uplift the black community. I'm here to uplift the black man. I'm here to tell the black man, cripping and being a Daru, it's not what you call put on earth for. Ain't nothing wrong with you being a gang member, but it's something when you lack in your black. You feel what I'm saying? Stop lacking in your blackness, man. Get to the blackness of your constitution. Salute OG Bam. Do they take the Hispanic leaders off the yards like they do blacks? Watch this. There a lot of shot caller Emmett get indeterminate shoes. They start letting them dudes out the shoes. A lot of the dudes been in the shoe for like 10, 15 years. Right? There was a time they never gave. If you wasn't in a prison gang, you couldn't get an indeterminate shoe. Crips and Bloods wasn't a prison gang. Right? So they came with some shit saying destructive groups. If it's more than 3 people, it's a destructive group. So they labeled Crips and Bloods as destructive groups. You hear people talk about constitutions, UBN, BL, Blue Notes, Blue Magic, CCO. Those wasn't prison gangs. They were still Crips and they were still Bloods. You hear these dudes say, the shot callers from CCO, shot callers from Blue Notes, shot callers from UBN, shot callers from DLs. They never got an indeterminate shoe until they came with that thing. Like my last shoe, I got 34 months, right? I had to do 28 months on the 34-month shoe. But after my 28 months was up on the salt on staff, they turned around and gave me an indeterminate shoe. The indeterminate means they're gonna keep me an extra 6 months. If I don't get no 115s, they'll let me back on the main line, right? So when they start building these new shoes, Corcoran to Hatchby, they didn't warehouse our properties. They make us send our property home. When they opened up these new shoes, they wouldn't allow us to smoke cigarettes. We couldn't properly exercise. Wasn't no basketball courts on the shoe yard. That's why brothers end up playing handball in prison. We didn't have nothing to do on the new shoe yard to play handballs. But they do roll up Hispanic shot callers and get them indeterminate shoes based on a lot of their people debriefing. Their people debrief. I ain't trying to talk about them on when you asking the question, Mr. Nigerian. I'm giving you the answer. I know you're not getting offended. A lot of Hispanics, man, when you're in a prison organization, if you lock it up, you got to tell them people something. That's mandatory. That's all through the system. Everybody knows if you PC up, you got to get OSS, the gang, ISS, ISU. I mean, some information. And shot callers start getting locked up. I was in Calipat, man. My boy Ducci from Harlem used to always say, bam, don't let no Hispanic ever take your phone. You shouldn't let a homie use your phone. Don't let them send it by a Hispanic or let a Hispanic take their phone. Because when they rolled it up, they tell where these phones. And now, anybody ever been to a level 4 yard? You know when that goon squad come, they come early in the morning. Water off, you can't flush nothing. And they, whatever this dudes that drop this kite at, they gonna hit that whole shit. They don't just hit their people's cells. When they throw these major searches, the cells they stay in the longest, because they're not looking for knives no more like they did when I first went to prison. They're looking for cell phones. These dudes get these cell phones. You sit up and hear brothers say, hear Hispanics say, blacks and scandalous in the pen. Let me share something with you. Listen to my first interview with Kill Mac. Hispanics do the same shit blacks do in the pen there. They just as scandalous. They'll get your money and tell you they going in there and say they got a phone, and they try to come back to the yard and say, hey man, I ain't got no phone. The police took it, because they willing to put their race in something based on their scandalous shit. I seen this when I was in Calipat. Dude from Memphis, man, give a Hispanic dude 1,600 in green dots. This dude going in until they come back and say, man, that dude, police took the phone line. I had just got off warrant checks. I had just got there. I was about there about 2 weeks, man. I told that dude, I said, hey, homie, take off. I don't give a fuck what the T-Ways and the Damus on the shore said and these other brothers. Take off on that mix behind your 1,600. If it was mine, I'd take off. But you had this dude out of Palm Springs, he had a big old stack. He was one of them dudes, homie, that was more in tune with his money than in tune with his race. See, that's the problem with a lot of brothers in the pen. They get in tune with getting their money because they got the bag, they selling cell phones, selling that dope. They more in tune with having money than going on lockdown. They in tune with if a Mexican older brother and the Mexicans don't want to pay, they'll pay the brother just to have peace and be fucking around and still fuck with the same Mexicans that did that low shit. We got to stop doing that. You can't get mad at somebody that want to get their money. I don't give a fuck. Listen to me, man. I want y'all to understand this and truly, truly believe this. Every yard I was on, blacks already know we don't supposed to sell them dope, and we know they don't supposed to get dope from us. Yet we do it. But if a brother take off based on this money, I'm gonna be mad because he put me in something I don't want to be in. But I'm gonna give him an A for standing up for his integrity and standing up for his manhood. That he ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck what you represent or what color you are. You gonna pay me my money. But a lot of times, because brothers can't take off on the Mexicans and start a racial ride, I get offended if they take off on another brother for not paying him. They'll disregard the car that he represents or his car when the car say, man, I ain't gonna pay you. I done told a few cats that he came to the cop car, hey, bam, your homeboy be like 50, 60, 70, $100. All right, so what? I don't pay debts. You understand what I'm saying? Well, hey, man, why we gonna sell? What the fuck you mean? Accept that as a loss. You ain't did nothing to the Mexican that owe you. Oh, they say they don't pay debts. Well, I'm telling you the same thing they saying. We don't pay debts. You understand what I'm saying? I got the old folks because I was a drug counselor, Health Right 360. I was a mentor in that program. As soon as I get there, man, come off orientation. A little brother, one of the little homies from Front Street Watch, older the white boy. But he played the white boy. White boy telling the homies, y'all got to get him off the yard. My homie Q-Ball, if he was on here, tell you this. I come to the yard that night, my first night yard. They said, "Man, what you think, OG?" I said, "We ain't paying shit. Let me holler at them white boys." I mean, check this out, man. Cuz gonna pay you, but we don't do no removals based on what y'all want. He ain't getting moved off the yard. He gonna give you money in 24 hours. Come to find out, that little homie from Front Street Watch, I knew his uncle. Joe the Ball from Bo Trey Hoover and Bruce, one of my partners. I knew his uncles. So we had a commonality, and besides being Crips and being black men, we had a family connection. So I pull him. I say, homie, that ain't how we get down, man. You put a whole lot of keyways at life at risk based on your habit. He said, "Bam, I'm gonna pay him." But what it was, me and him went half on something. He was shocked. First of all, what the fuck you doing going half on with some white boys with some narcotics, folks? Because you got a habit. That ain't how the game go. That's because brothers betray each other and don't want to be lenient. They want to be lenient at people when they need to keep an iron fist on people. Stop allowing brothers to do what you know they don't supposed to do to put you in a situation that can cause you your life or cause you your freedom. And people don't get that. So, hey, man, I don't know why people get offended at the truth. I'm going to keep speaking it, man. I'm going to keep speaking it, man. Please do not get offended. But I had to let that white boy know, though. Y'all ain't finna remove nobody off this yard. The same junk-ass white boys, people moved him. You understand what I'm saying? I used to see Hispanics, man, walking the yard in Calipat. It's on the S and Y yard is where the law library is. So they take the main lines, go to their yard. C yard don't have a library. So they take us to the S and Y yard to go to the law library. There was 100 dudes I used to see Hispanics, black Hispanics, and black dudes that run the black with the Hispanics walking around like they hard in the motherfucker. When they bring C yard to the S and Y yard to go to the law library, we can look into their, well, look, exercise area. That motherfucker be empty. Because motherfuckers is hiding their faces. You understand what I'm saying? They hide their faces out of embarrassment, out of shame, for PCing up. They didn't have it in them. The streets wasn't built for everybody, man. That's why they got sidewalks. Everybody wasn't cut from the same cloth. Everybody ain't got it in them to be solid. And if you know you ain't got it in you to be solid, stay in your lane. Stop trying to get in other people's lane. Get outside of your feelings. Don't be mad at Bam for keeping it 100. Get mad at your people for not keeping it 100. Get mad at your people for misleading you. Get mad at your people for making you pay taxes. Get mad at your people because you can't do what the fuck you want to do, even in your own neighborhood. Because somebody got clamps down on y'all in your neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get mad at this, man. Congratulate this. Don't hate, congratulate, man. Your hate don't inspire me. Your hate don't motivate me. What motivates me is being black. What motivates me and inspires me is being black. Simple as that. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, man, we've been in here 35 minutes. We got 39 people up in here. Ask a question, hit that super chat, hit the channel, man. Support this live, man. Share the contents with your friends. Tell them to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers before the end of the month. Come on, man. Let's make it do what it do. Holler at me. I got time for some questions. Let's make it what it do because I got to work late on the night. I'm trying to enjoy the day today. James, what's happening, Big Bam? Steve waiting on you to come down to Florida. Be safe out there. I got you. What's up, Slick? I'm good with you, Slick. Get off my show, brother. You invite everybody to your house to sell me. When you gonna teach me how to ride the horse, Slick? When you gonna teach your homie how to ride the horse, homie? How you gonna teach me how to ride the horse, homie? I told you I don't know how to ride a horse, man. I'm not doing the count, don't know how to ride a horse. I'm trying to go to Disneyland on the horse, Slick. You feel me? I'm trying to go to Disneyland on the horse, Slick. When you gonna teach me how to ride that horse, man? So far, Slick, how you and your wife doing, baby? Y'all New Year going? Some people can't handle the truth, man. Hey, you call that the real Roger Choice? They can't. They can't, but I'm gonna continue putting it out there, man. Hey, Slick, you know I got love for you, boy. You know I got love. You still going on the low rider scene? You still got that big body? But yeah, man, we got to do better as black people, man. Our community is fucked up because we making it fucked up. That's right, Slick. That's right. That's right. Stand mind to your family, brother. But let's get it together, y'all. It's 2024. Y'all see that thing? They caught the dude that killed their brother in Hawthorne. Another brother. I put a clipping up in my community post. People say before they had guns, they had fair ones. Fought with the hands. Fighting should be taboo in the black community too. We can't solve problems by fighting. Look at that article I put on there when that brother lost his life in Hawthorne. He was whooping that dude's ass. Dude had his gun in his hand. Brother, two pieces of him. Bing, 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 bing. Dude failed. He couldn't get him in time. Dropped his gun. He served the brother 2 times in the stomach. Maybe out of fear, out on an accident. But fighting do not solve problems. What's up, Wolf? Fighting does not solve problems. We got to learn how to be gentlemanly and have some form of verbal diplomacy. Let's talk our problems out. Talk, homie. Keep making it make sense. I try to, Solo. I try to. Listen to me, man. February is Black History Month. Shortest month of the year, and that's all they give us. Let's show these people that we deserve better by doing better. Let's show ourselves that we deserve better by doing better. We cheat ourselves. Don't nobody else cheat us. We cheat ourselves out of each and everything we have to offer each other. Black folks, we got to learn how to love and respect each other. Let's be cordial to one another. Let's speak to each other. Let's embrace each other. If you know how to embrace a gang member that you gang banging with, why you can't embrace a brother that don't gang bang? If you know how to embrace a stripper at the strip club, why you don't know how to embrace a sister that don't work for the strip club? Let's make it make sense, man. Let's stop belittling each other. Let's stop allowing other people to belittle us. Let's stop subscribing to these buster shows that steal content from us, that try to create tension in the black community. Paperboy, Too Gangster for TV. What's the other dude? Street TV, whatever the fuck they call themselves, that manipulate problems because they see brothers going at each other. These dudes is anti-Crip and anti-Damu. I don't give a fuck about what Snoopy Badass be talking about. I don't give a fuck what Bosco be talking about. Neither one of you dudes was nobody in prison. You dudes went to the level 3s and just was trying to be rappers on the yard. You dudes wasn't functional bangers, man. You dudes wasn't hitting them real yards where it was drama at. So let's stop doing that. Let's stop doing that. Let's stop belittling each other, start uplifting each other. On that note, check this out, man. This is the best 40 minutes I can give y'all, right? Hit that like and subscribe. Support the channel, man. Hey, share the content with your friends. Hit that subscribe button, man. Until then, Black History Month is February, but should be black love should be 365 days a year. Say it again, man. It's that Slick from the Low Rider crew. Yes, it is, 8-ball. That's Slick from the Low Rider crew. That's pretty big body, man. That's the homie. That's the homie, hey, bro. His wife know our whole family in the nutties. His wife know our whole family. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all have a lovely, lovely day, man. Enjoy yourself. Ain't nobody told you to love you. OG Bam love you. Just keep it 100 at all times. Let Black History Month be 365 days in a year, like my boy Solo say. Until then, peace, love, and happiness, man. Peace, OG Bam love you. Hit that like and subscribe. Support the channel.